Men and women don't need permission. Slide on into the DMs. That is the Breaking Bread radio program right here on Birmingham's Real Talk 99.5, coming to you live each and every day from the Redland Rifle Studios inside of Redland Rifle Company, Highway 280. If you're looking for some peace of mind to keep all the folks you love protected, come check out the great selection and service at Redland Rifle Company. Furniture for this beautiful studio provided by the folks at Lania's Furniture, Lania'sFurnitureCompany.com. JD, how big do we decide? Is it an acre worth of furniture?
It's at least 12.5 million feet.
It's crazy.
It's gigantic.
And
I think it is an acre.
And it's beautiful grown up furniture.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? You're not getting any of this like pressed wood, crappy material that, you know, you're going to spend $900 on and then you got to replace your sofa a year from now.
Right.
It's a lot of it's American made. A lot of it's fully customizable. And the selection is second to none. Make sure you check it out. Lania'sFurnitureCompany.com, LAUNIUS, FurnitureCompany.com. Got some friends on the show today, Parker and Bryson from the Clubhouse Golf Studio down in the 007. That's Alabaster, Alabama, if you don't know by now, but surely they do.
We're getting out there.
They're just right across the way from Chubb Fathers, and it has been one of the greatest additions to the city of Alabaster that we've ever had, in my opinion. But I'm a little partial because I love golf.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that.
I love golf. I love all the things that it teaches you. I love all the things that it puts you through. You know, and if you're one of those guys that gets punched in the face and just withers, or gals that gets punched in the face and just withers, golf, not the game for you.
Nope.
But if you believe in overcoming and focusing and just trying again until you get it right, then golf is probably your jam. We will get into that, but we need to keep things moving with my brother AJ and Crocker Moving Services.
Yeah, so I just texted y'all about the audio real quick. But CrockerMovingServices.com, CrockerMovingServices.com, great moving company. Just a treat just to be able to have them on this show, just talking about how great of a business it is. Because moving is not fun. I'm going to be honest with you. Trying to organize and pack. Some people may love it. I don't know. Eric's turned it into a business. Hey, but Eric's just like that. I mean, he is a Marine. So I don't know what that means, but he just took this opportunity, saw there was a need, started a business, put his name on a whole bunch of trucks and vehicles, put his name on it and said, look, I'm going to start this and I'm going to do it right. I'm going to hire the best. I'm going to make sure the equipment that I use is the best, and I'm going to make sure the customers that I serve are treated fairly and all their stuff is well taken care of, and they're going to treat it just like their very own. So if you want a moving company that's going to do top-notch business, then reach out to the moving professionals. That's CrockerMovingServices.com, CrockerMovingServices.com. All right, before we get into our very special guest, I want to just talk about some of the things that I saw and that you should know. Liquid Death. Never tried it. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't even know what it is. Some people swear by it. Some people die by it. I know that's just part of the name. But they're coming out.
Parker just gave it 2 thumbs up.
Oh, Parker, so you drink liquid. So what is it?
He's got one
I know
every
it's an
day.
energy drink.
No, it's not an energy drink, I don't think.
It's water.
It's water. It's just water.
That's
in a
it.
Can. Yeah.
It tastes better, supposedly.
Sometimes I get stopped in a gas station. They think it's a beer or something, but I'm just like, it's just water, man. It's
really
the best water.
Okay. So it's not like sparkling water or nothing like that. It's just straight water.
They got different kinds.
Yeah, they have different flavors, sparkling,
Okay.
non-sparkling, just natural. I mean,
Okay.
I'm more of a natural water guy.
The name has always just kind of turned me off.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it kind of like if Mad Dog 2020
Yeah.
was water, like that's what I would name it.
For sure. Yeah. I mean,
Well, speaking of Mad Dog 2020, but St. Ives, you remember that back in the day, that beer?
Oh, yeah,
Right?
Yeah.
They came out with a THC line of drinks.
I'm not surprised.
So-
What was it that Ice Cube said in that commercial? Something about make your Jimmy thicker with St. Ives malt liquor.
Yeah. Yes, I love it. Well, you may like this one. Then I've never tried Liquid Death, but they are releasing spicy sparkling water.
Spicy sparkling water.
Yes, spicy sparkling water. That they are coming out with a spicy sparkling water. I guess that's the new thing that's coming in. That's coming in 2025, especially in the summertime. Summertime to me does not scream spicy foods or spicy drinks. Like I can't see myself to say, hey, it's a hot summer day. I've been on the grill all day. I want to cool off by drinking something spicy.
I agree, but there are a lot of popular like at home cleanses that you make that have lots of cayenne and Tabasco and things, because I think the capsaicin makes your metabolism
Helps with the digestion.
Burn faster. But I'm with you, man. If I'm already outside and hot and sweaty, like I don't want to drink something like that. Sounds like something that's right up Skippy McLean's alley, but not mine. And I do know lots of people who would eat spicy things all the time. So they didn't make that for you and I, AJ.
Yeah,
No,
my wife is one of those people.
Yeah.
She can
She
eat
likes to
spicy
drink
food.
stuff spicy. Really?
Well, I don't know about spicy water, but she can eat anything. She can eat spicy food any time of the day.
Well, that's why she was
Yeah.
attracted to you, because you're just spicy.
I guess so.
Muy
Worked out.
caliente.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think I might like this one. If I could find this in some of these big box retailers, I would definitely buy it. But there is bacon scented dryer sheets that are on for sale. I'm like, yo, I like that. Have my clothes smell like bacon all the time. That'd be great.
I just have visions of like random dogs, like
Just
chasing you and trying to do unspeakable things to your leg.
What movie is that?
Right.
where they put
Oh, that's cheaper by the dozen.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Yeah.
That's
What's
right.
gonna happen?
They put something in
They
somebody.
put
yeah.
some meat in one of the
Dude's underwear.
yeah.
Yeah.
They soaked it in his underwear, and
Yeah.
the dog attacked
Well,
him.
first of all, how do you not know before you put those on? I'm just
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like you look down and things look a little bloody from the runoff from the meat, and you're like, wait a second, how is this possible?
Yeah.
I'm a boy.
Well, never mind. If they made a remake of that for the 2025 version, then I guess I can understand how you cannot understand. But anyway, that's the whole trans joke.
And I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine like the extra buggage that would come your way, because like if you're out on the golf course or you're just out in the woods in general, if you're hunting, if you throw a dryer sheet under your hat, or you rub the face down with the dryer sheet, it'll keep the gnats away. But I gotta imagine a bacon flavored dryer sheet would
The opposite
like
reaction.
you would have all kind of things just swarming all over your face.
for sure.
Well, I'll be mad, right? Coming home after a long day, thinking my wife is making something really good. It's gonna have some with bacon in it. It smells so great. And I'm thinking in there, and I go into the kitchen, ain't nothing done. I'm like, yo, what is that? Where is this coming? Oh, I'm drying some clothes. I'll be so mad. I'll be like, man, don't tease me like that.
Now that would be kind of a funny joke. Like if there was a vegan using a laundromat, like an open laundromat, and you just kind of like snuck one of those into their clothes.
That would be good.
It'd be offensive, but it would be funny.
Yeah.
I would
Right.
absolutely offer to rewash their clothes. Like
What if somebody who
would
doesn't
make me
like
chuckle.
do pork anymore, and they got he just made their clothes for like pork bacon?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh gosh, I know this mean. Anyway, Cups of Noodles is coming out with another flavor.
Let's go.
This one is gonna be pickle flavor.
Mm.
I know I can hear the excitement in your face. I can see it. But yeah, Cup of Noodles just went pickle mode, and they're coming out with a pickle flavor Cups of Noodle.
Okay, well, we're going to try this.
I would
Yeah.
try it.
I mean, we try them all anyway. We weren't fans of the breakfast edition, the maple syrup, the whatever. But I would try the pickle. I'm going to be interested to see what type of freeze-dried vegetables and pieces of protein that they elect to put in that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if it's just like some ranchy broth with some pickle,
Yeah.
okay,
I just wonder if it's gonna be a little dilly.
it might be a little dilly.
Or the sweet
Yeah.
pickle.
Ooh.
I do like sweet
butter.
pickles.
Ooh, a butter pickle flavor.
So like a
that'd be
little
dope.
dilly about Jack and Diane.
Yeah. See what you did there. That was awesome.
Yes.
Came out of
All
nowhere.
right, a couple more stories. As we wrap these up, Diet Cherry Coke is making a comeback. For all those who was really interested in Diet Coke, Cherry Coke. Also,
Yeah, I got fat when it went away.
yeah. There is a man that was sentenced to prison for infusing popular cereals with THC, like the Fruity Pebbles and Reese's Puff, Cocoa Pebbles, and all that stuff, and got busted and is now infusing himself with other inmates in jail now. So,
That's one way to do it.
Try our
and then
new
finally,
booty
for those who
infused.
love. And finally, for those who love the Wendy's burgers, right? You now can actually go to your grocery store in the frozen section and buy you patties in shape of the Wendy's patties. So Wendy's is selling now. You can get you like a 4-patty pack, and you can make your own Wendy's burgers at home now.
Okay.
It's kind of weird.
Or you could just buy a little square mold and
Smush out some burgers.
smush out some burgers. Or, like you can make it a circle and then take a knife
Is Wendy's
Like-
that great?
and make it square it off. But hey, you do you.
Or you can
Like,
just hit the drive-through at Wendy's and
you
get
could
the Biggie 5 bag.
You could.
The biggie bat.
The biggie bag.
Yeah.
Right. I was trying to see how much this thing is going to cost because, Wendy's burgers aren't really always that cheap, depending on what you get.
Right.
I know they got the deals, but I was trying to figure out because you get 4 in a pack. But it's not like they give you everything. Like, they don't give you, like, the sauce or anything. Like, they just give you 4 square-shaped patties with the whole Wendy's logo. So, technically, you're right. You can just go get you some ground beef and just cut squares or however many you want to do, like, whatever shape. Do a trapezoid or hexagon. I don't care.
Yeah.
Just make whatever you want to make it, But I never really see nobody be like, you know what? I really like Wendy's burgers. Can you
Yeah.
make my burger in the shape of a square? Like I never like when I go
That's
to a
their selling
cookout,
point.
nobody's really thinking about that.
No.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No, not at all.
It's all
They're
pretty
square.
misshapen anyway.
Wendy's just looks square anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's never like Wendy has never like given me like the good time vibes. Like, maybe if I want to go
You just don't like redheads.
No, I love redheads. But like, she's like she's kind of like their Grease is going to be playing at the Alabama Theater this Friday. Wendy, you want to go? She's like, yeah, absolutely. But
But
then
she sounds like a buzzkill.
yeah, she does.
Yeah, like she's
Non-fun
like,
time.
yeah, like everything's got to be square. Like, come on now, like,
Yeah.
do we really have to have square everything?
She'd be offended if I sat there and tried to counter Freckles.
Her middle name's like wah wah wah.
That's exactly what her name is.
Their head of marketing circling around their
Yes.
square burgers. That's what's bringing people there.
All right. Well, if you don't know, now you know.
All right, let's catch this break. And when we come back, we'll have more of this. And you're very excited. And you will join us whether you like it or not. This is the Breaking Bread crew on Talk 99.5. Back after this.
You're listening
Welcome back into Breaking Bread Radio. We are sitting here with Parker and Bryson, the proprietors of the Clubhouse Golf Studio in Alabaster, right across from maybe the greatest hamburgers on the planet, Chubb Fathers.
Yes, sir.
This segment is brought to you by Birmingham Broker. Listen, if you're looking for a new car, used car, you want to get rid of your car, y'all head on over to bhambroker.com, talk to Craig and Keith. Those guys are absolutely fantastic. Some of the nicest guys I've met. I haven't got over to their warehouse where they keep all these nice things yet, but I cannot wait.
So nice.
I cannot wait to get over there. So they will take and sell your car. You can take it over there. They'll wash it. They'll do all the things to it, and they're going to get more money for it than you will taking it over to CarMax. Like I said, bhambroker.com. Give Craig and Keith a call. Let them know that the guys from Breaking Bread Radio sent you, because we want credit for that.
Absolutely.
We want all the credit we can get.
Absolutely.
So, again, bhambroker.com.
Great folks. Great folks. Do business with good people. AJ, you want to get to a couple of these callers?
Yes, sir. Let's go to Scott and McCullough wants to talk about barbecue. Appreciate you calling us on Breaking Bread.
What's up, fellas?
What's up, Scott? How are you, brother?
We got good, man. We got 4th of July coming up,
Right.
and the question I had is: have any of y'all tried the party rib recipe that's like all over the internet?
The party rib recipe?
Mhm.
I don't.
I like the skepticism.
I have no idea of what you speak, but I hope that you're about to enlighten us.
All right, so I came across it, and I was very skeptical at first, but it's basically taking baby back ribs and cooking them kind of like burnt ends.
Okay.
So instead of cooking it a rack at a time, you cut the baby back ribs into individual ribs.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Then you put your rub on like all four sides of each one. Then you smoke them hotter than you normally would, bone down at like 275.
Okay.
And typically it only takes about 45 minutes to an hour. And when they hit an internal temperature of like 170, you pull them and you put them in a pan and you cover it with brown sugar, the pats of butter, and the barbecue sauce like you would with burnt ends. And about another 30 minutes to 45 minutes, they are perfect. And so you can do a rack of baby backs in right around 2 hours. And the flavor is all the way around it. It's not mushy, so it's not falling off the bone. It's still got a little bit of bite to it.
Okay.
But you smoke, like you put them in the pan until they hit about 205. But it is a fantastic recipe. There's like multiple recipes that you can find online all over TikTok. There's a lot of different ways to do it. But if you have not tried it, we've done it every holiday for the last couple. And they are fantastic and get rave reviews if you're looking for something different.
I tell you what, the Redland Rifle Studios at 4755 U.S. Highway 280. If you got some extra ones, you just feel like dropping some off, we'd be glad to taste those for you.
Scott, I'll check that. I will absolutely check that out and give it a try, man. I appreciate the tip.
Not a problem. Appreciate you guys.
Thanks, brother. Have a
Thank
blessed
you.
one. All right. We got another caller on the line. We don't have time. Do we have time, AJ?
Yeah, no, we don't. No. We don't have
Okay, I didn't
time
think
for
so.
the next call. We'll get them on the other end.
All right. We'll catch y'all on the flip side. It's the Breaking Bread Radio Crew talking on 995. Welcome back in to the Breaking Bread radio program. Noto Roofing bringing you this portion of today's show. NOTOroofing.com. If you got an issue with your roof, don't call me because I make cheeseburgers for a living. And look, let's be honest, you're not as athletic as you used to be in, as good shape as you used to be in. And that's not all of you, but the largest portion. You don't have the wherewithal to climb on your roof and see what the hell's going on. So leave that to the roofing professionals. NOTOroofing.com. Tell them the Breaking Bread crew sent you and receive a worry-free roof evaluation and tune-up. So there's that here with Bryson and Parker and JD and AJ and myself. And now we get to spend a little bit of time talking about one of my favorite subjects, golf. We've never really had an occasion to talk about golf on the show.
I'm glad we're your first.
So I appreciate you guys kind of popping the golf cherry here on on the program. So the Clubhouse Golf Studio.
Oh yeah.
What it is? What is it?
It's a place. Originally, I'll get to the origin story of it.
Sure.
My shop was directly across from Will and Chubb Fathers,
Which is called
Unique Window Tint.
There you go.
Yep. If you need window tint, there it is.
Absolutely. Hit the dude up. He's good at the job.
But yeah, that's our main gig, and we're golf nuts, so a space was becoming available, and we were wanting to get it for something, and we've had a simulator over at Bryson's house for a little bit, nothing fancy,
Hitting
but
into a net.
yeah.
We'd miss the net occasionally.
So we needed some space, some guy space, and Alabaster, there's a few little bars and stuff, but with rest in peace Greg's Golf, it got taken away a few years ago, so we were like, man, this could really work. We were going to do it originally for ourselves, and we were like, well, what if we just made a cool place to hang out, and play golf, and all the surrounding areas have golf,
Right.
oriented things to do, but Alabaster was really lacking that, and with how big it's growing, especially with sports and different activities, and how big Alabaster's getting, we really saw opportunity to get in there and provide something to the community. But basically, it's just a place, you book online, same as a golf course. That's how we wanted it to be viewed as. Not only that, a good place to train when it's raining outside, especially how rainy it's been this year. I think we all know how tough it is to go out to the driving range, or even just getting off your couch to get out there. It's tougher to go and drive, to Pelham or wherever you want to go. But then when it rains,
parties there.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to design a place that you could go play golf and, hang out with your buddies afterwards. And there's a lot of places like that, and it's, simulator golf's growing tremendously. As far as golf in general,
Right.
it's growing, it's probably one of the fastest growing sports in the United States.
Well, and it's huge. Simulated golf is huge in Asia.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
just don't have room for
So
the golf
populated.
courses. A lot of times, you can book yourself a tee time, but it's a year and a half, 2 years out. And
Yeah.
it's crazy.
So far out.
So
I will never make it.
That's good.
So where did the passion of golf come from? Like, how did that begin?
I mean,
It might be different for both of us, but when I was at school at Mississippi State, I worked at the golf course as like the greens crew, so I cut grass. But I got free golf out of that, so I played golf as much as I could, and I got really into it. And then me and Parker, we knew each other when we were kids. We really didn't hang out then. And when I got back from school, I moved back here, got a job here, and we started playing golf together all the time.
probably 2-3 days out of the week.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
life gets hard.
and how old are you guys?
26.
26.
Yeah.
And that's one of
Wow.
my favorite parts about this is that there are too many young people today. And it's crazy that I'm at an age in my life where 26 is young people. It just is. It just is what it is. You're half of
Hey,
my
we're
life.
still young.
You know what I'm saying? That you figured out what you want to do, and you did it. JD
mean-
talks about all the time. You just got to start.
Yeah, I mean,
Let's go.
it's not necessarily like just figuring out what you do. I wouldn't say that I know what I want to do still. I just
Right.
kind of figure it out along the way and have fun while doing it.
Sure.
That's kind of what happened, really. I
Yeah.
mean, one day we're just like, we jumped, we didn't even,
Let's just do it.
We just did it.
Screw it. And
I mean, you're already having fun doing it
love it.
together.
yeah, and
and
I've already
like I
owned my
said-
own business, so that
Yeah.
part, the scary part of that, I already kind of knew what to expect, and me and Bryson sat down and I told
I
him,
didn't.
yeah, he didn't know, and I kind of sat down with him and went over, it's a different way to live, and and y'all probably know, when you own your own business, it takes a lot of time and dedication, and you got to really be passionate about it. So before you commit to something like that, you definitely want to be all in, and I kind of told him how it was and
Right.
let them know the expectations, because I already,
Sure.
knew kind of what it was. Every business is a little bit different, but, and then at that point we were like both kind of, let's just do it.
I love
Well,
it.
statistically, if you already own a business, you're far more likely to start another business, right?
For sure.
So
I mean,
you've already got the infrastructure, you've got
the
the
knowledge.
customer base, right? I imagine that when you opened up, in the beginning of June?
We opened the clubhouse.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we opened up June 7th, so we're only really a week in.
Right, and so I imagine that you emailed your current customer base.
Yeah, I mean,
Right? Like, hey, come on over.
Yeah.
for sure. And a lot of the people surrounded by that, especially with how popular golf is, we were surrounded by a lot of those people and seeing the need for a place,
We actually had a lady come get her windows tinted on her car, and her son went and played golf in the
I know we were
golf
calling
studio.
it double dipping.
Yeah.
That's double dip, getting windows.
The only way to do it.
So wait a minute. So I
adore
can bring
that.
my car to get
Get it
tinted
tinted
and then
and
go play
some
golf. Right,
Wait.
there you go. I like that.
And get you a hamburger.
Yeah.
Get you a
And get a
hamburger.
hamburger at the same time.
Because
Ain't
look,
order-
we have Chub Fathers at the clubhouse. You can go in there and order, and we've talked with Will, and we've set up a kind of a system where you can order Chub Fathers next door at the
I
clubhouse.
should
And
put some ammo there.
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
I've got two things to say about number one, about the growth of our city, and it is amazing. And I've been on Brakefield for years. We need a putting course
Yeah.
at Veterans Park. They gave the Frisbee golfers their little thing.
Oh, yeah.
Can we not just get like a little 9-hole putting course?
Yeah.
It'll be a revenue generator. The other thing is that I truly believe in my heart that whoever the person was from the Church of the Highlands that ultimately decided that was going there, like when it's their time and they have that conversation with St. Peter at the pearly gates, he's going to be like, you couldn't have found someplace other than Greg's Golf?
Greg's
Like,
golf.
like,
Man,
like
it was an
why'd
icon.
you like? Why?
We actually had a
why'd you do
joke.
that to my folks. Jesus loved Greg's Golf.
Yeah. Greg's.
We had a joke. We were like, we met a guy, through social media that actually designs a lot of the simulator courses, especially a lot of the local ones. And we kind of joked with the idea, what if we could get them to create a driving range like Greg's Golf that replicated it?
That would be amazing. And for folks who
It'd be
aren't
funny.
from the 007 that didn't know, Greg's Golf was just this little hole in the wall driving range, and it was 24 hours.
Is that the place that looked like a bait and tackle?
It did.
Okay,
It
gotcha.
was-
I
There's
know
a
what
few
you're talking
cars
about.
that have gone through the side of the
Yeah.
building.
It literally got a hole put in the wall.
Yeah.
And
with
we're
the car.
sadly, friends with the guy that did one of them.
And it all worked on the honor system. So like
Yeah.
at 2:00 in the morning, if you wanted to go hit golf balls, you just put your $10 in the coffee can and grab the bucket of balls. And if you went there enough, Greg would tell you where the lights were and how to turn them on. And yeah, it was awesome.
Now y'all can.
Well, I mean, it's,
go ahead, AJ.
no. Go ahead.
Well, I was just gonna say, so the way y'all are set up, what are y'all's hours? Are they kind of extended?
So-
How does that work?
Yeah. So we have for non-members, if you're a member, you get 24/7 access, and you have a certain amount of hours. Right now, it's 12 hours, but you can go any time of the day.
So it's like a Planet Fitness, but
Kinda.
different.
It's like a
Yeah,
gym.
so
yeah.
Yeah.
with the membership, that's definitely our best deal. You pay $200 for the month. We give you 12 hours of play, and you can access that, any way that fits your schedule the best. We have some guys that have gotten some membership so far, and they're night shift guys, so it's easy for them to come in. When they get off work, if they want to let a little steam off at 2, 3 in the morning sometimes, and come in and play golf. We really want it to be accessible to everybody. And doing a membership, that's kind of the way to go. We have to have something that the membership's worth. So, We would love to give it 24/7 access to everybody, but our focus really is on that membership and creating a sense of community.
And if you don't want, if you don't think that you're going to get, the membership's not for you, and you just want to start and pay hourly, what's that rate?
So we charge $50 an hour. That's our hourly rate.
That's per bay,
per
not,
bay,
not per person.
So if you have, we've seen it where you could probably get 18 holes done in about an hour and a half with 2 people, probably.
Yeah.
So you do that's $75 divided by 2.
Yeah.
And it really depends on how. Once you get in there and you learn the simulator software, that you won't waste as much time fooling with the software because there is a learning curve to it. New technology takes learning. So, getting in there and really practicing on it and taking advantage of all the different stats and stuff you can gain from it, your time needed in there to finish 18 holes will definitely go down.
I think it can help you more if you're trying to improve your game. The software and everything can help you more than just going to the driving range.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I
See
mean,
the-
Where do y'all
So-
keep the carts? No?
Around back, they're out back.
hey,
All right,
the
guys.
good thing about that is,
Sorry, AJ.
we're
Yeah,
sitting.
no, it's all good.
A lot of people, especially with how hot it is here,
Sure.
getting out there and the weather we have in Alabama, one of the problems we saw was, some days we only have one day in the afternoon where we can both get together and hang out and go play golf. But with a place like this, the weather's not going to dictate that, and you can come in and play whatever you were going to play out there in half the time,
Right.
while still be in a comfortable environment, having couches and AC, but still being able to get that accuracy and be able to practice.
And you can go and just make use of the practice range facility, and there's some skill games as well. So
Yeah,
you can have just go get your typical driving range view, and it'll the shape of the ball and the flight of the ball. It'll show you all of those things. But if you want to play around, I mean, I don't want to say how many numbers so I get it wrong, but how many roughly golf courses are available to you to go in there to select the play?
Probably, roughly about 300. There's more getting added every day.
But you can go play Pebble Beach, and you can
Yeah,
go play
yeah.
Pinehurst, and all
Local-
the places. that
Local
you-
courses too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timberline's on there. Some of the Ross Bridge courses, Purcell Farms,
All the Scottsdale.
TPC Scottsdale. It's pretty cool
A
being
bunch
able
of
to
them.
go around the world and play golf.
And that's and even at $50 an hour, that's a hell of a lot less
Oh, yeah.
expensive
Yeah.
than flying to Scottsdale and playing TPC Scottsdale.
Yeah, and we tried to keep the prices down as low as possible. We still want our goal is to keep this place looking how it does.
Sure.
Being a high quality product, and in order to do that, obviously we have to charge something.
Yeah.
To keep
So
up.
y'all don't go in there messing it up for me. I mean, like,
Yeah, yeah.
they're important. It's their business and whatnot. But like, this
Yeah,
is a,
I mean-
this is a gym for your man. So
And-
like,
and
Well,
the
don't
real
go
reason,
screwing my stuff up.
of course,
that
any
kinda
business
has-
you're trying to make money, but with us,
Yeah.
that's not our 100% main goal.
What you got, JJ?
Well, okay, so we talk about okay. I'm gonna use myself as an example. I'm not a golf expertise. I've never really played around the golf like that unless it's like putt golf or stuff like that. I noticed the Clubhouse, you have the memberships and stuff like that, but is this really good for like those who are like wanting to start the game of golf and learn the process, and then as the business grows, do you see yourself having like trainers and other people that can teach individuals like the game of golf and how to do the game and play it right and and have
Yeah.
fun with it?
Yeah, so one of the biggest things really, like when you're first starting out golf and you walk out to a regular driving range and you see all these other people hitting golf balls, you're kind of timid to go out there and hit golf balls. You feel like everybody's looking at you. So
They are.
they are, yeah.
And they are
And
absolutely judging you.
They're probably making fun of you,
You
yeah.
should feel that way for a reason.
But here, it's a little more private. So honestly, it's like it's more inviting to newcomers as well, in that aspect. And also, yes, we do plan on having lessons eventually. We already have connections for that. We're just trying to get our customer base before we started
And
in that direction.
It cannot be overstated how magical it is to go play golf in the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's not.
Just
Very nice.
I'm just saying. But let me tell you guys real quick. Vapor Forge, Highway 280. If you smoke cigarettes for way too long, like I did, stop. It is not a mutual situation. The cigarettes don't love you nearly as much as you love them. They're expensive. They make you smell, and they're going to kill you. And if that's the type of relationship you're into, then by all means, continue forward down the path that you're traveling. But if you care about yourself and the people who love you, go talk to Tony and Amy and the team at Vapor Forge and seeing if swapping from the nasty cigarettes to a smooth tobacco-flavored vape doesn't get you where you need to go health-wise. For me, I'm breathing better. I'm feeling better. My food tastes better, which was really, a fat guy like me, if I can make my food taste better for especially how much food costs now, I'm going to do it. All the information that you need is at vaporforge.com, vaporforge.com. JD?
Now, y'all do have a pretty sexy setup over there. I'll give you that. It's good. However, if y'all want to see some super sexy cars, y'all roll out to the Mob Inc. car show at 40 Inverness Center Parkway on the first Saturday of every month. They have, 500 to 700 cars out there. They've got a couple thousand folks that come out. It's free. It's from 8 to 11 in the morning, and I really cannot express how awesome that team is over there. They will do anything for you. They just want to get everybody there to see some really cool cars. They're super philanthropic. They support a lot of charities. It really is what they do. And we may have to see if Scott and Tom and all the fellas want to come out and
we need to see
play a little round of V golf.
Yeah, Mob Inc. out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bryson, you mentioned birthday parties and get-togethers and whatnot, of which they have in-house catering from a very reputable establishment. So we can put we can put whatever food packages together.
We did one on our opening
that you want for that. But what's it like to book a package? How many people can we have in there? You guys have a beautiful bar set up as well. So if you wanted to bring some libations and
for sure
whatever.
We're a BYOB establishment on that sense.
So bring your own cart, girl.
For sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
For sure.
Bring your own beverage, girl. Yeah.
There we go.
If you could add a beverage girl though, that would be.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Hey.
once it gets booked enough. Well, look, I didn't say she had to sell them to us, but like if I could have them behind the bar and she could just like kind of mosey on over there. And
Will is not the best looking cart girl. He makes cheeseburgers.
Don't put him in
he's
a dress.
timely though.
Yes.
But as far as booking, we've tried to really make it as simple as possible. You just go to our website and go to book at tee time, how you would on most golf courses nowadays. They prefer it to be online. It's just easier for everybody. You can do it on the web, on your phone. You just look up the Clubhouse Golf Studio .com and go to book now. As soon as you go to book now, you're going to create an account. Select the day that you're looking to, and then select the time, and then it kind of automates everything for you. As far as the automation goes, about an hour or so before your tee time, it'll send you a confirmation. Once you get that confirmation, you're just going to click on that link, and it'll give you a link to the unlock the door. So as soon as you show up, you press that unlock button, you enter. The projectors are all already be turned on for you. And then they'll be turned on about 15 minutes before your tee time. Now, obviously, if there's somebody before your tee time that's still finishing up, they still have the right to finish until the end of their tee time. We do give everybody 15 minutes after their tee time, just as some extra time if they need to finish up a round or whatever. But, yeah, you just show up and select how many players, select a course to play on, or if you're just even practicing, stopping in for a quick 30-minute practice session, you just get on the bay that you booked, and it's pretty self-explanatory. And once you get in there and play with that software, it becomes a lot easier.
And I can tell y'all that it is exactly how he described. The only additional thing is there is a waiver to hold them harmless in case you crack your buddy in the head with a golf club or something, and so but that's just pretty standard. Operating procedures, but it really is a fantastic.
We wanted to try to make it as seamless as possible.
Yeah.
You know, it not be a drag. You know, having to book it. You know, you can just go on there. You know, if there's a tee time available 15 minutes before you want to play, just book it, show up, and have some fun for a little bit.
All right, AJ, we need to catch another break. We're blowing it out. We already blew it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we already.
No. Well,
No?
Yeah, well, no. We need to go to it.
Okay, let's take it, and when we come back, we'll finish up with these two and go home. It's breaking bread. I'm talking 99.5. Back after this. Friendly reminder, make plans to join the Breaking Bread crew live this Friday at Brother Paul's Barbecue in Alabaster from 6 to 7. So y'all come and have some dinner and hang out with us. And also, tickets are on sale now for the Redo Rodeo at Helena Hollow coming up July 18th and 19th. Tickets are available at HelenaHollow.com. We will be there live broadcasting the show and then commentating again. The Chub Fathers food truck will be there as well as other vendors and whatnot. They are still looking for sponsors for the event. You can, if you're interested in sponsoring the rodeo, reach out to them at HelenaHollow.com. So, gentlemen, I really appreciate y'all's time today. I more appreciate the facility that you've put into our community. JD and I spent a bit of our Father's Day there yesterday, and it was quite excellent. I had fun.
Yeah.
You know,
I had a good
It's a
time.
relaxing space.
absolutely.
I don't know that golf is all that relaxing for me, but I mean, I enjoy it.
Yeah.
It does
with you.
different. It does certain things to certain people.
Give out the website and the address.
Well, I want to
and all
try
that.
it one day because I hadn't had a chance to
Yeah,
play, so I
come
want
on,
to definitely
AJ.
try it.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put one in the warehouse, AJ.
Yeah, but we're located, right behind Publix and Alabaster, kind of where if you've been to Chubb Fathers,
Yeah.
you can see our place.
It's just right across the road.
It's 232 Kentstone Boulevard, Unit 600, and then our website's theclubhousegolfstudio.com. And yeah, go on there, book it, come
on.
hang out. Yeah.
AJ, let me know when you're free and you want to go hit, man. We'll I'll get us a time and we can go do that.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Look
I'm
forward
there
to
several times a week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. All right, y'all. Till tomorrow. Love everybody. Feed the people. Holla back at your folks. Peace.
it. Peace.